Hi, welcome to Local Flavor. I'm Deborah Anderson and we're here in Moreland at Aunt Faye's Community Kitchen. And today I'm gonna make our family's favorite cake recipe. We make it into layer cakes, we make it into a 9x13. Actually, it's a little bit too much for a 9x13. And we make it into cupcakes too. And my niece Aubrey also makes this. She makes real cakes, like with fondant and stuff. And she does a beautiful job. And her cake tastes better than mine, but it's the same recipe. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it's the frosting. With this recipe, you start out with a box cake mix, which I'm usually very against. I have looked and looked for why you start out with the box cake mix, and I can't really tell, other than people saying a shortcut, but you still have to put in almost everything anyway. Because you put in the cake mix, but then you add a cup of flour and a cup of sugar. But I guess you're not putting in the baking soda. I'm assuming it must be a texture thing. This makes a really nice, dense, almond flavored cake. So I've got a cup of flour, a cup of sugar, I don't know. And there it is on the counter. And then 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Here's my teaspoons. They were running away. 3/4 of a teaspoon. I'll probably have to do this might be all of my salt, just about. Now I want to get all those dry ingredients mixed in good first. While that's mixing, I need water, and I need 1 1/3 cup of water. I love having this water maker right next to me. Oh, it has the beater on it with the scraper, so it can be a little bit messy. But you don't have to wipe the pan as much. Wipe the bowl, scrape it. And it needs a cup of sour cream. So I'm just going to put the whole package. It's an 8-ounce package. And now the good part, a teaspoon of vanilla. And a teaspoon of almond extract. So there's my vanilla. And this bottle of almond extract, it's really great because it's real, but it doesn't pour very good. So I always pour it over because I don't mind getting a little extra almond in there. So that should be good enough for that. Now, the recipe calls for egg whites. I'll be honest, it wants 4 egg whites. This is probably why Aubrey's is better than mine. I just put in 3 eggs. I don't know if another one will fit. Smells really good. I want that to mix for about 2 minutes. To get well incorporated. And then I'm going to put about 3 tablespoons to 1/4 cup of batter in each of the cupcake papers, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna put this a little bit higher up. Looks like the sour cream is in there good. Get some of this out of the way. I'll probably use a 1/4 cup measuring cup to put it in because it doesn't all come out. There's a 1/4 cup. I'm so glad they have so many things here for us to use. Ooh, it's looking nice and smooth and pretty, and it smells really good because of the almond. I love almond in it. It's almost like I don't want any cake without almond anymore. That probably was not 2 minutes because when you are waiting, it seems like longer. I'll just get the rest of this sour cream pushed down and give it one more toss. Make sure there's nothing stuck at the bottom. I have got sugar everywhere. Okay, close enough. Oh, look. Try not to get it too drippy. I think I might have put in a little too much water. So, okay, here's my good batter if you want to see how it looks and smells. It smells like a bakery in here. I always think frosting doesn't have a smell, but when I came home from bingo the other day after I'd made these, the house smelled like frosting. So it does have a smell. So I'll get about a 1/4 cup and then dump that in, and there's enough left in the cup that it doesn't use the whole cup, because we want about 3 tablespoons, which doesn't sound like much, but you want them to be at least half full, no more than 3/4 full. So I have 24 of these to do. You shouldn't want to watch me do all of them because it will be a mess soon, I'm sure. So let's take a short break. I'll finish getting these. I'm going to put them in the oven at about 325, and our cupcakes will take about 15 to 20 minutes. So if you are using you can use the same batter and make a cake instead, and then you need to cook it 35 to 40 minutes in a 9x13. And probably about 25 to 30 in the round cake pans. This will make 3 of the 8-inch rounds, so don't overfill them. Come back later when we got these in the oven.
Your home's exterior is the best defense against harsh weather conditions. With insulated vinyl siding, energy-efficient windows, spray foam insulation, and metal roofing from AquaShield Roofing and Construction, you can protect your home from howling winds and ice-cold temperatures. Don't let Mother Nature interfere with the comfort of your home. Call or visit us online today for a free estimate. AquaShield Roofing and Construction. Our team is dedicated to your complete satisfaction.
Some mobile phone providers think they can just take. They'll all take an arm and a leg for a new phone. Got it. And look out if you go over your data limit.
I didn't see that coming.
Unlimited data plans as low as $20 per line. Come into any of our stores for a free, upfront, and honest consultation about your data and wireless needs. Nex-Tech Wireless, the carrier you trust.
Come on down to Bees Bargains at Smith Center, Kansas. We got the deals.
We have a wide variety of inventory like soap, toiletries, toys, mini fridges, even kitchen tables.
Everything is new at Bees Bargains, but it's all half the price. Yes, half price. That isn't just a good deal, that's a great deal.
And with new items daily, our inventory is constantly changing. That means new great deals are coming in by the truckload weekly.
Bees Bargains at Smith Center. If you can't find a deal here, you can't find one anywhere.
Our cupcakes got done. We used the convection oven, so they got a little toasty on top, and we are going to make our frosting now. This makes a lot of frosting, so you will have leftover frosting. Once a kid I went to school with, we asked him what he had for supper the night before, and he said, frosting and a ham sandwich. And I thought, who eats frosting for supper? But you can do it if you make this because you'll have leftover frosting. What else are you going to do? Got to make more cupcakes, I guess. We did get more than 24 cupcakes, probably about 30, almost 40. So I am putting in here to mix up a pound of butter. No, a cup of butter. A pound of butter is 4 sticks. This is a cup of butter. And also a cup of Crisco. And I am so happy that I was able to find the pre-measured bars of Crisco. That's so awesome. I've had this out getting to room temperature for quite a while. Now, while I get this stirring up, don't forget this. Oh, it's not on. I need to get some hot water. We won't use it till the end, but I want the salt to dissolve in it. And I need about 5 to 6 tablespoons. This water does not get too hot. There's 4. I'll start with less and add more if I need it. Then I need it to have a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Would you believe I still have a teeny smidge of salt left? Uh-oh. And I want to stir that in because I want this to all be dissolved in it. Although, when I put regular salt in frosting, I do sort of delight in that one little spot where you find a little crumb of salt and a crispy spot. So this is well incorporated. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of meringue powder in it. Now, meringue powder is used in royal icing. It's a substitute for egg white. So it's usually used to harden, make it a nice, if you're doing like a gingerbread house, that frosting is like royal icing, where it doesn't smudge when you touch it. Look at this stuff. It's definitely a powder. What it does for this icing is make it really expensive. So I don't know that I really need it. I've never tried it without though, because I like it the way it is. I try and go slowly so I don't lose it all into my lungs. Look at that. What a mess. And now this frosting, I love it because it has so many extracts in it, so it's hard to figure out just what the flavors are in it. This is my vanilla. I need a teaspoon of vanilla. 1 teaspoon. And another teaspoon of butter flavoring, which, you know, if I ever decided to not buy any of these again, it would, I think the butter flavoring, you already have butter in it. This is the one, and it has an artificial taste to me. It's probably my least favorite of all of them. I would nix it if I couldn't afford all the extracts. Then a 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract, which, as you know, I don't care if I pour too much. This was very expensive though. The emptier it is, the easier it is to pour. And then just a 1/4 teaspoon of orange extract. So it's got a nice bright fruity flavor. I better put the lids on or I'll dump them. Oh, I love the smell already. That smells awesome. And another 1/4 teaspoon of lemon extract. you just gotta buy a lot of expensive things for this one, but it makes it a little special. Now, next I want to put in an entire bag of powdered sugar. This will take a while, but I put the water in at the end, so it might get even kind of clumpy. I'm gonna put this as low as it'll go, so the least mess. And just really gradually add it. Oh, this is doing pretty good actually. Maybe I like this beater better. This is just going along at a pretty good clip. I'm getting one of these. Now, I usually don't buy the brand name. It's the original recipe that I've used for a long time has said to use the name brand. I wonder if it will harden up, if that's the difference. It says don't use the cheap brand, but I usually do, and it tastes delicious. But we'll see if the C&H does a better job. There weren't any on sale, so if you've got to pay full price, you might as well get the good stuff. This is doing really well. I've had that butter sitting out for a few hours to get soft. So it's really creaming nicely. This is much less mess than at home. I don't know. Could be the sugar, could be the beater. It's getting pretty clumpy, but look how much we still have to go. Oops, now I put too much. There we go. That's the tossing of powdered sugar I'm used to. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to add some of the water sooner because it seems to be struggling. There you go. Here's a drink. Ta-da! All the way done. Now, clumpy again. I'm going to turn it up a teeny bit. And let's drip all this water in. I only put I started with the 5 tablespoons. If it's too dry, if you think it's too dry, you can use a little more water. This looks really good. I'm just whipping it to get all the hard stuff out of the beaters. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Look at that. This looks very, very nice. I am going to scrape it down and just let it go one more time. Then I'm going to take out some of the white frosting. These are just, you know, it's going to be Easter very soon. And I just love the brightness in this frosting. It just seems so springy to me. And so we're going to make pastel kind of Eastery cupcakes. Get my bunny. Oh my gosh, it's so smooth. This is awesome. Maybe it's the sugar. That is terrific. Okay, now, where is my, I'm gonna make yellow, I think, for little chicks. You probably have other ideas too, but I could have used butter flavor Crisco and gotten a head start on this yellow. Ugh, this, had to use my right hand. I have another one, don't worry. That's quite a bit of yellow. Okay, that's a gorgeous yellow. So let's take a short break, and when we come back, we'll see if we can make them look a little better.
Make a difficult choice an easy one with Cedar View Assisted Living's knowledgeable and caring staff. Your loved one will be professionally taken care of as they transition into their new community. With movies, holiday parties, planned exercises, and games, residents will have opportunities every day to enjoy their time at Cedar View. Multiple room styles are available, ensuring a just right fit for your loved one. Come see Cedar View Assisted Living for yourself next to Sternberg Museum. The care you need, the home you want.
Storage Solutions is invested in complete customer satisfaction. You can choose a drive-up unit or a climate-controlled unit. Plus, you can choose from storage units of all sizes to fit your inventory. And that's not all. They'll sign for your packages and deliver and unload them into your unit. Storage Solutions has been named in the top 100 U-Haul dealers 6 times. Rent a pickup, cargo van, or moving truck to keep your goods on the go. Remember, making moving and storing easy is Storage Solutions in Hayes and Victoria.
What a girl wants in her home kitchen. Ease of use, flexibility, fun, the latest kitchen design, Frigidaire Professional Real Stainless Steel for fewer finger smudges, a French door refrigerator, convection cooking, a quiet dishwasher. Have the staff at Genuine Appliance in Hayes demonstrate new Frigidaire Professional appliances to find what you want. Genuine Appliance at 1224 East 27th in Hayes. Everything a girl wants.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free. Jerry?
When insurance agents work for only one company,
Michael!
their options are simply limited.
Everybody!
But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Welcome back to Local Flavor. I went next door to get some things to decorate, and it was a limited selection, but we're trying to make little bunnies and chicks, and I couldn't find any mini chocolate chips, so they don't look too great. But I'll just show you, it's not hard. I'm sure you can figure out what to do. If you have pink cupcake sugar, pink sugar would be better, but there wasn't any, so I got some Jell-O. So I'm just putting a little bit of white on, and then I got a marshmallow, and I'll cut off one end. I kind of squished it down a little bit. Cut off both ends, dip them in the Jell-O so they're kind of pink. In the middle. Aww. And here is some littler eyes. I cut up one of the chocolate chips. Oops, that one has mascara running on one side. Now, I used a little bit for a nose, but I don't know if I like that. We'll put it on anyway. Oh my goodness, that is ridiculous. You can do the chick, either just spread it on like I did, or I tried to make a more 3D one. I'm terrible at decorating, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to. So one blob and then another blob for the head. That one's not bad. This will be for the frosting lovers. And how I built that was I used a little orange slice and I cut the end off to make a little beak. I keep putting the wrong end in. There's a pointy beak. And some teeny tiny eyes. Oh, I need tweezers. Aubrey has built a cake with tweezers before. I've seen her do it. It was a good idea. Those look kind of gnarly. It's if you have better candy choices, I think you can do a better job. But there's my pretty cupcakes. And I bet they'll taste just as good. I'm going to give one a taste because we haven't done that yet. And this frosting is so bright and fresh. And the cupcakes look just about like that inside. They're dense and nice. I love almond flavor in cake. It's kind of like a wedding cake. So easy. You get to start with the box, so you know you're going to love it. And then you can make them look a lot better than this. So why don't you try these for yourself? Maybe send me some pictures, and we'll see you next time on Local Flavor.